Hey everyone, I'm Marty Nocchi, the integrator at Get Out of Your Own Way. And one of the things that we value most is leading people through meditation. We do it at all our retreats, we do it at different events, because we think it's really important to be able to step away and really find quiet in your life. Most of our lives are really busy, we're always on the move, and sometimes all we need to really do is slow down and really begin to listen to ourselves in order to find where it is that we want to go in life. And so meditation is key to all of our events. It is the one way I believe that we could really listen to what our heart has to say. We focus so much on overthinking in our heads, and yet the place where we really find what our purpose is, where we want to go in life, a direction in life, really comes from a place deeper within ourselves, whether that's heart, soul, gut, whatever you want to call it. There is that deeper place within us that we need to be able to listen to and to hear. And so meditation is a great way to be able to separate ourselves from the busyness of life and really begin to listen to what it is going on inside of us so that we're making decisions and choices that move us towards the future self that we want. And so meditation is key for us. It's something that we do regularly ourselves. And so we want to make that a part of the Get Out of Your Own Way show as well. These different opportunities for different meditations so that you could learn to navigate that yourself, especially if you're new at meditation and new at really finding that quiet, because we have a tendency to fear that silence in our lives. And yet when we could really sit with it, our lives can change dramatically and be transformed in many different ways when we allow that silence to be a part of our lives and allow meditation to be a part of who you are. So today we'll go through about a 10-minute meditation on future self. It's one that we do regularly on retreat. If you've been on one of our retreats, as an opportunity to really begin to visualize, who is this person that I want to become? And then where am I at now? And what do I need to do in order to get there? So there is no right way of doing meditation. Everyone has their own way. You do what's comfortable for you. And what I would ask you to do, this is the way that we do it. Again, if you have a way that works better for you, go for it. Find yourself a quiet space. Lying down is often a good way to do it. So I invite you to find that space for yourself. And once you're in that space, just allow yourself to sink into wherever you are, whether you're in a chair, whether you're on the floor. Just begin to allow yourself to in many ways, decompress into that space and just enter into the quiet. And one of the central components of it is becoming aware of our breathing. We tend to breathe really fast and really shallow, and yet in meditation, we're going to enter into a more deeper breath for ourselves. So just take some deep breaths and imagine that breath going from the top of your head all the way down to your toes. So a nice, slow, methodical breathing, and it eventually becomes aligned with your heart. And essentially, you're breathing in opportunity, you're bringing in possibility of the day. And in the exhale, you're letting go of anything you're holding on to. And if you've done meditation before, you know thoughts will always enter into the equation. And when you move to your head and you move to those thoughts, acknowledge them, acknowledge that they're there, and then let them go. Don't fight them, don't resist them. You are more than your thoughts. And just breathe nice and deep. And as you scan your breath through your body, Recognize if there's any tension, any resistance you're feeling in your body. And so you see that person standing atop the mountain, hands up in the air, free, ready to fly. You know that's where you want to be. And so you move towards the top of the mountain. And as you get closer, you begin to see that that person is you. It's the person you are becoming. It's the person you want to be. And that person has done this journey before. They know it well. I invite you for a moment to just be with that person, be with that future self. What does he or she have to say? What's the message they want to share with you as you take that baby step and that one more step into the unknown, and one more and one more? What's the message he or she wants to share with you today? It's not a message to simply hear with your ears. It's a message being conveyed to your heart. Don't just hear it, feel it. Feel that message. What does it feel like to be empowered with that future self? Does it make you want to run? Does it make you want to throw your arms up in the air, dance, laugh? Your future self knows exactly what you need to hear. And as you take it all in, you go to reach out to that person, to that future self. And they slowly begin to fade. And you find yourself where you are right now. And rooted in that message are what we believe at Get Out of Your Own Way are really three pillars of a message we need to hear on a regular basis. That I am worthy, that I am enough, and that I am lovable. And that future self knows deep down that I am worthy, that I am enough, and that I am lovable. That you are worthy, you are enough, and that you are lovable. You have all that you need to become that person. And even as you stand where you are, self-doubt might come up. That fear and that anxiety and that worry may begin to resurface. But you could always return to this message. Return to the message of that future self. Return to those three pillars. That you are worthy, you are enough, and you are lovable. Let that sink in. Let that permeate throughout your body. It will help you see what you need to see. It will help you become that future self. And once again, you become aware of your breathing, mindful of all you've experienced and imagined. Just taking some deep breaths. If you continue to feel any tension or stress, just let your breath go there and free you before we conclude. And you begin to feel the space around you, mindful that you're back in this space that you began. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes. And what I would recommend once you finish any meditation, before you go about your day, is just take a few minutes and journal what the experience was like. Sometimes the best documentation we have of what's really going on inside of us as we process through meditation. So take a few minutes before you move on with your day to simply journal it out, journal out the thoughts, journal out the images, and keep that in a space where you can keep coming back to it to hear the message of that future self. We'll have more meditations going forward. We invite you back for each one of them. And until next time, keep meditating, keep finding that silence in your life, and keep getting out of your own way.